worked so hard as a group for this first U.S. tour. But when I'm up on stage and I see us clicking like we are, and it's coming together, it has been so worth it.
Our job is awesome because it has some of the best payoffs a job could ever have, touring the world. Millions of people get to see you. Just like you're fulfilling your dreams, the job is awesome.
Good show, guys. Good show.
Good show.
How was Weekend for Time? Straight up.
I can't believe you represented like that. Man, I feel like such a group now.
We're becoming so tight every single time we perform. Like, look at this. Like, a lot of the tour, we come back here and we would critique each other and we would upset each other because we weren't communicating right. We're definitely communicating right now. Like, we're learning how to talk to each other.
Being on tour is definitely one of the best things in the world, but it's a very tiring thing and it's a very stressful thing. I mean, you wake up in the city and you go to the radio station and you do your meet and greet, and then you go to the venue, you do your sound check, you have another meet and greet, and it's just all this stuff is all crammed into a little bit of hours before we go on stage.
She's a special girl, but with a money job and credit cards, a sexy girl. You better be careful or she'll pull your card.
I know that you keep picking up these reviews on the road and all, but I've got a bunch of them here in my folder.
I'm scared of that folder, Andrew.
ABC Man made the band, but Old Town fails to make the grade.
Oof.
These new kids on the block are cute, apparently wholesome and appealing in a kind of bland white middle-class way that has always been the blueprint for pop chart teen fandom. But these poor suckers are little more than pawns in this game.
Whatever. Old Town is a lukewarm success at best. A clear-cut C-. Oh, by the way, the songs are mildly tuneful at times.
They hate the show, they hate the way we were put together, they think we're fake and we're worthless. But then at the end, the last sentence, they say the album's good. And it's like, what are you critiquing? The album, the music, the television show?
You sold 150,000 albums in your first week, your single debuted at #1, and your concerts are sold out.
I kind of feel like I have something to prove, though, don't you?
All we need to do is keep doing what we're doing, because I talked to so many people after our shows, and they're like,
Wow.
you guys surprised us.
Yeah.
People think we suck.
I hate it when people don't take us seriously. It has forced us to push that much harder to get respected.
If we don't work 10 times harder, this train's gonna come to a stop really quick.
Orlando, San Diego, Detroit, Cleveland, San Francisco.
At the beginning, when people say you don't know how busy you're gonna be, we had no idea this is what they meant.
Myrtle Beach, LA.
Our schedule is booked so much, there's not even times to eat some days.
Our album right now isn't exactly the hottest thing on the charts. It's slipping down. We're working very hard to keep touring and also keep the album and the charts and the record company happy. But it's killing us.
We're tired. We're getting sick.
Did you guys take vitamin C today?
It's just a hectic schedule, and it's just a little bit too much to ask of one person. And it's finally getting the best of us.
We got a meet and greet in like 10 minutes.
When do we sleep?
Take a nap after your meet and greet.
It's Dan's family, so we'll do the same thing that we do with Ashley. Whoever wants to come through and see you guys can get it done in 25 minutes. It's the same thing we do every single day, you guys.
I know you're tired, but it's only fair to Dan.
It's great. Dan wasn't sick.
The doctors were like, okay, you basically have pneumonia, you need to take these pills, you need to do this, you're not gonna get better, you need to rest, you need to not sing. I'm like, tell that to our manager.
You all right, man? You okay? Okay?
We went and got 7 Z-Packs. You take it and you finish it. No matter how good you feel, you finish. You take all the pills.
Want me to get you some water so you can start taking your medicine? Huh?
I'll see you later for a while.
All right, don't forget to, I know you're tired, but don't forget to take your medicine tonight, okay?
We love what we're doing, but it's not possible to go as long as we have without at least a day off to re-energize, to sleep a little, to get your body well. How you feeling, man? Probably. You think you're gonna be able to sing tonight?
We'll see. It sucks, guys. I can't call in sick, you know what I'm saying? You know?
No, you can't.
I can't call in sick.
My performance was suffering.
We're scrapping along right now.
All the antibiotics I was on weren't working.
I totally lost my voice. Not good when you're a singer.
So I knew that if we didn't take some time off soon, it was gonna be something worse.
It's finally getting to the point where it's just not humanly possible to continue like we have.
Go away. Go away.
Was braucht man, um eine coole Boyband zusammenzustellen?
We have.
Go away. Go away.
I don't want to be a complainer, and I love what we do. We all do. But last time we were given a day off was Christmas to be with our families.
Look what's happened to us, not having a day off. Dan lost his voice, you got sick. You know, this is like the second time in a month I'm on antibiotics, which isn't good.
I think that we should sit down with Mike, because it's their job to make sure that this stuff happens, and say, before we go to the UK after the premiere the second time, we're taking 4 days. I'm sorry. And if we all 5 don't stand up and say we're taking our days off, we won't get them.
We have a job to do and we know that job, but I mean, we're running ourselves down. I mean, honestly,
we've done what we've had to do in a very short period of time. But don't work me to the point where my profession is gonna suffer because I'm too tired.
Honestly, this is the closest we've ever been, and this is the tightest we've ever been. We are a force right now. If we come together and tell them, it's not the same O-Town that was on Miss America, dude.
We all love what we're doing. We're humans, period. We need 4 days. 4 days, come on. 4 days. 4 days.
If you take those 4 days off and you don't do the promotion that's necessary, the appropriate amount of promotion necessary to launch a single in the UK,
I want to go
then
over it. What are we doing on the 15th, the first day we get there?
it's just slated for a bigger breakfast. I mean, TVs. It's all TVs.
What's a bigger breakfast?
It's a TV show.
All right, that's not.
But what do you mean? See, it's not nothing. You're being ignorant and you're being naive and you're being juvenile. So please.
How many days off have you had since Christmas?
Jacob, you can't compare what I do to what you do. If you go over on the 18th, you jeopardize the launching of your career in the UK.
You know what? If we go over on the 6th, if we go over on the 15th, we're jeopardizing our health and our insanity because we haven't had a day off with our families for 5.5 months.
It's not like we don't want to do
sorry,
these things.
we won't put you on Good Morning America. We won't put you there.
I just don't like how you always put it on us like we're ungrateful. Like
okay,
oh, then we won't do that.
Okay,
for you.
fine. You don't have to be on
Of
Good
course
Morning
we want to be on Good Morning America. It's one of the biggest shows in the world.
We gave up our 4 days, all right? And we did it gladly. But we still get 4 days.
It's for you.
Yeah, and we said, cool, we'll do it. But we get 4 days in 5.5 months. We get 4 days off, Andrew. I'm not going overseas twice in a row and working 5.5 months without 4 days off to see my family. All right, so
Okay.
all right,
That's the way you feel.
Keep working on your computer, Andrew, and making our schedules a little bit more hectic.
Messed up, dude. Messed up.
All these things you're asking us to do, we want to do, but we need someone that's really going to stick up for us and say, listen, the guys have to have a couple days off, otherwise they're going to go crazy. There's got to be someone that stands up and says, no, this isn't right. These guys are run down, they're on antibiotics, they're on vitamins, they're not eating right. They're not eating right, they're losing weight.
You know what? When Jacob speaks like that to me, it makes me not want to help him at all. Honestly, let me tell you, I don't get spoken to like that. It's just completely out of line.
I apologize for Jacob's behavior, but he's at the breaking point. You know, people don't act like that unless they're mentally freaked out. He's sick. The guy is sick. I watched him collapse in a stairwell. I watched him fall down. I watched him fall down and hyperventilate because he's sick and because this business doesn't allow a sick day. It's frustrating because I think your mind tells you that you can push through and that your body will, you know, adapt, but it's just not human to work this hard.
You know what? No, you know what? I understand where he's coming from, but it was inappropriate the way he presented it. And he owes me an apology. Simple as that. He just owes me an apology.
Right, I agree. He understands that mentally right now we're all burnt out, but he just feels like friendship-wise that really hurt him. If you could see the look on his face right now, you would want to go apologize. He feels like you could have come at him a different way than just to make him feel that low.
Maybe I came at it wrong, but look, now he finally gets it.
In the same breath, you said some harsh things. He feels close enough to you to be totally taken out of his world by what just happened. I think that if you could see the look on his face, you would want to apologize for the things you said.
No, he's out of line. He should be apologizing to me for when I come to him and say, we need 4 days off to be with our families in 5.5 months, and he can look at me and say, why?
Right.
He should apologize to me. Some things that I said to you personally that I didn't mean, which actually I don't have an excuse for it. I just want to apologize for it.
I accept your apology. I know you're sorry. I know we're a lot closer than that.
I'm just upset. I haven't seen my mom in like ever. She calls me every day, like these messages, not expecting me to call her back, crying like, I just miss you. I just wanted to hear your voicemail. Like, come on. No son wants to hear that from their mom.
I know. I'm sympathetic to your cause. I do bring back what you say.
That's all
to the
asked,
office.
Man. I did not mean to take it personally upon you. I really didn't. I'm just upset. I'm tired.
I understand.
I'm serious, man. I love you. He needed to realize how serious we are sometimes. You know, we were all out of line, but they have agreed to give us some days off as soon as we wrap the tour in New York. Please let me see my mom. Please let me see my mom.
We are just about done with our first U.S. tour.
Every day we got better, and every day we had more fun. The crowds got bigger and bigger, and it was just a reminder of why we were there.
Give it up for T recording artist O-Town!
The show just started coming together. The more we did it, like the better we got. You could just tell that we were getting more and more seasoned.
It was just so incredible to see all the fans out there that we have and how much love they have for us, and just to go out there and touch so many people and at the same time surprise so many people with our live show. It was just, it sucks that it's over.